All right, so hi everyone, this is Joel again from apeak.com, and in this short video, we're going to discuss the contact menu in ActiveCampaign. So this is a way that you can explore the dashboard one at a time. So we're going to tackle each menu in ActiveCampaign. In this video, we'll go ahead and discuss the contacts menu in ActiveCampaign. So once you so let's get started. So once you're logged in, you'll be in the dashboard and all you have to do is just go to contacts here, the first menu at the very top. If you go there, that's the main menu, and you will be presented with a sub menu here, which is have a lot of features. So it's you can toggle it and open it again if you wanted that view. But for the sake of this video, we're going to discuss each sub menu in them. So they are divided into three, as you can see: contacts here, contact informations, manage, and then reports. So the reports section here, they're all present in all menus. So if you go through campaigns, there's the report, automation, there's also the report, deals, there's also the report, website reports, and there's also a separate menu for reports. So let's go back to contacts and let's discuss this a little bit. So contacts. So this is where you add a contact or you import or export your list into ActiveCampaign. And a contact is defined with an email address. So if it doesn't have an email address, then you won't be able to add it in ActiveCampaign. So as you can see here, if I add a contact, the email is a required thing. And account, we're going to go to that a bit. So that's about it. So in the contact, there's the information here. And if you have the full name and everything, you can also click on this to view all the details of that contact. So as you can see here, when I open that particular person, so you can change the edit the account information here and then save changes there. So you can also add phone number, account, job title, and all those good stuff. And in the second tab, as you can see, all deals, this is only available if you have the sales bundle in Active Campaign. So you will be able to see um, the, I would say, codes, for example, which is called deals in Active Campaign. So you can see more information and about lead information for that particular contact. So here at the right panel, you can see all the activities. So if you have, you can filter this out to different things like emails, um, what emails were received by this particular contact, the how opened, if that contact opened it, if that contact clicks on a link on that particular email. Notes is where you can add notes to a particular contact here at the very bottom. It's kind of, if you can add notes here for that particular contact. And site and event tracking. So if you have site tracking installed in your website, so ActiveCampaign will be able to list here the pages that this particular contact visited in your website. So you will be able to ascribe score and everything. So if that particular visit your website, you will see what pages they visited in your website. And automation, so it will display all the automation that this particular contact entered or exit or completed, and that's it. Campaign activity, oh, I'm sorry, this is where you can see the if that particular responded to your email. You can actually see the respond here, if you have reply tracking enabled, which is kind of by default. It's very easy to just enable it when you create a new campaign, an active campaign. You can see the clicks, what specific links or um, links that were clicked by this particular person, or open rates and opened. So if they opened it yesterday, you can see it here, and if they opened it again, so as long as that particular contact opened it, it will be put here in the recent activity widget or feed, I would say. So if you can see here as well, there's you can add a task. So it works as like a CRM. So if you want to add a task, then you can create a task for you and um, task type email, something like that. So you can assign it to a different person in your team as well. So this comes with the sales bundle. um, CRM bundle with ActiveCampaign, and you can add notes. You can also upload some files in ActiveCampaign. You can drop this for that particular contact, and also the emails that were sent to the to this particular person, like the campaigns and as well as one-on-one emails. So that's about it for the contacts. So if you go back, you can see again the list of contacts that you will have. There's a good filter here as well. List if you have multiple lists, and the status if it's an active, unconfirmed, unsubscribed, or bounce. So there's also a search field here. And if you wanted to have a more powerful search field, just go click on advanced search, and this will give you a more advanced way in searching your contacts. Say, for example, you can search by contact fields, you can search by action, like someone submitted a form, has opened a particular email. So there's a lot of parameters here that you can use to filter your contacts. Geography, site and event, so you can filter contacts who have visited this particular link, account details. So there are a lot of powerful filters here that you can use to search your contact list. So it's really cool. And that's about it for the contacts menu. So let's go ahead with the accounts. So here in the accounts, so this is only available in the professional plan. It's not available in the light plan or plus plan. It's available to professional and enterprise plan, as well as if you have the sales bundle, then this is also added if you have a sales bundle or sales plan. And so an account is a way for you to group contacts. So for example, if you have several contacts under one company, then you can use account for that. So for example, the account name would be the company 8peak, and the account owner would be me and the URL. Then you can add that particular contact and add people into that contact. So if you go back to your contacts and then open this particular contact, you can add it here to that particular account. So it's a way for you to group contacts and a good segmentation as well. So if you wanted to send a specific email to the particular company, then you can use the account field as the filter or the segmentation. Um, okay, so that's the count stub, and then we have the list. So the list is where you create multiple lists into your active campaign account. So you 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 are not limited. So you can add um, unlimited lists in your active campaign account, which is very, very cool and very, very good because not all email marketing platforms out there let you add multiple lists. So this is very important if you wanted to have, kind of build a lead magnet. So you wanted to group particular contacts were, to a particular list. So you can ascribe a lead magnet to a particular list. So that's very cool. And also there are several functionalities here as well. So if you click on master contact list, it just will take you to the contacts view with a filter of lists. So let's go back. So you can add more. There are several settings here that you can define, edit it. Like if you can edit this description and everything, um, which is what you call that required for email sending. So you can also view contacts, then engagement management, so you can see how your contacts engage with your campaigns or emails. You can also create segments. Subscribe by email, we're going to discuss that a later, um, little bit later. And then subscribe by SMS, again, a little later. Advanced settings here, copy and delete this list. You can copy it over, and let's go to advanced settings because this is very cool. So you can ascribe a list owner for that, so you can resend last campaign to new contacts. So if someone subscribed to your list, the last campaign can will be automatically sent to that particular contact. So you can also put here email address if you want to send copies of your campaigns, subscription notifications. So you can add your email address here so that you'll be notified if someone subscribed to your list, as well as unsubscribe if someone unsubscribed. So public pages is where you can create specific pages depending on, the activity. So if someone unsubscribe, click on the unsubscribe link in your emails, then they will be directed to this page that you can create. This says subscription updates, forward to a friend and everything. So it's really cool, campaign archive and everything. So you can create those pages in active campaigns for specific lists. So for example, if I go here and edit this unsubscribe page, so this is kind of the default thing that your contact will see if they click on the unsubscribe link in your email. They will be redirected to this page, which kind of just asks for feedback and everything. But you can add more information here, like design it in a way to fit your brand, like add your logo in here. So you can add some freeform HTML. So the sky is the limit in customizing any pages in ActivePages, which is really cool. So let's go back to the list. 1 second, so list. And that's just about it. So there are also filters here for the list, sorry, for the list section. So you can search for a list if you have a lot of lists in there. So let's go to the manage section. So tags is pretty the most basic way in segmenting your contacts. So there are a lot of ways that you can add um, add a tag to a particular contact so that you can segment it to in your campaign. So you can add multiple tags in here. So for example, website, I usually go with kind of a prefix so that I can determine what this particular thing is. So website, visits, um, contact page, website, visit, home page, website, visit, um, service pages. And then say, for example, email, click um, link, email, open, email. So there's a lot of tags that you can use. It's a matter of defining or organizing it. But you don't have to worry about it because you can ascribe a description for your tag. So for example, email, click a link. You can edit it and add a description so that you won't forget what this particular tag is. So it's really cool. Um, I know there are a lot of EMS platform out there that doesn't, you know, allow you to do that, but this an active campaign, it's a basic feature which is available in all plans, of course. And fields is where you can add um, custom fields into your accounts or your contact. So in contacts field, you can add a new field in your contacts. So for example, you can see here there's our three tabs: accounts, contacts, and deals. Contacts is for specific contact, so just like what we viewed later. So you can skip. So for example, I wanted to add, so you can skip this quiz. So I wanted to add country, for example, or 1 second. I would say let's add, um, let's say age. We can use that. So general details is where the sections. So you can use different field type like a text input, a text area, which is um, your contact can type in message or anything, date or date and time, a drop down or list box or radio button, checkbox, a hidden field as well. So we won't go into deeper information about that, but these field types are just so powerful when it comes to automations and just segmenting your contacts and everything. And in the accounts tab is where you can add contact or account fields. So for example, you wanted to add a field under like website URL, something like that, and this will be, let's say, no, let's stick with text input, and you can add that. So when you go to the account tab, so this is useful. So if you have an account like 8bit.com, then you can add that particular field under account, and you can add specific URL, and you can use this in managing your contacts and everything. So that's about it. So every contacts under that account will have the same information which you can use in segmenting or targeting. So let's go to fields again, and deals is for this is available with sales bundle. So you can add more information, custom fields that are you think are useful for tracking. You can add just unlimited fields for accounts, contacts, and deals. So just very cool. So let's go back to contacts and scoring. So scoring is one of the best thing about ActiveCampaign because you can ascribe score, you can ascribe score to particular contact depending on their information and as well as activity or anything. So you can, for example, if that particular person click on a link of your sales email, then you can ascribe score for that or for the contact. So you can see here that it's all just contact score. So this is helpful if you wanted to gauge a particular contact's information. Like for example, if that particular contact put in their country as United States, then you ascribe a score like 50, which kind of, put them in your radar. So that which is more of, a high value lead. So you can define all that depending on how you define a good lead or anything, or depending on the activity. So scoring is one of the best thing about active campaign. So, but we won't tackle that because it's a very large topic, and but definitely it's a must to have. So scoring is only available to the plus plan and up. It's not available to the basic plan, which is light. It's only available um, plus plan and up. So this exclusion, so this is just a way for you to blacklist particular contact or anything. So if you want here, so you add a list or email address that will prevent them from receiving campaigns or automations from you. So it's available in all plans, and database sync is also available in all plans. So if you have an external database like a MySQL database wherein you kind of upload your contacts or subscribers, then you can sync that with ActiveCampaign, and ActiveCampaign will um, scan that database for new contacts, and it will automatically add contacts into your active campaign account. And export is just a history of all the exports that happened in your active campaign account. So if someone um, export your list, you will be able to see it here as the history. Subscription by email, this is available in all plans. So this is really cool. There are a lot of use cases that you can use it, but basically, ActiveCampaign will give you an email address. So it's a generated like this at subscription-serve.com. So you can copy over this email address and use that as a link in your, say, signature in your email. And when people click on it, all they need to do is just kind of add a message there and send it. And ActiveCampaign will automatically add that person to your list. So depending, you can, if you have multiple lists, you can select it here. So and also, you can do the same, the opposite, like unsubscribe. So if people unsubscribe, they can also send a message to this particular email, and then they will be automatically unsubscribed from your list. You can also use words or filter words, like for example, subject and body contains or does not contain or equals, does not equal. So if you're, for example, I'm going to use subscribe and then say body subscribe. So that if a contact or a person sent an email to this email address with the word subscribe in it, then they will automatically subscribe to this particular list. So this is a way for you to segment which list which list they will be added to. So you can define it all here in the subscription by email settings. So it's a really cool feature. It's available in all plans. Custom email header is a very advanced thing. So it's a kind of a script or a tracking for you to track where an email came from. So it's only available in the enterprise plan. So one use case is that if you send out an email to your internal employees, then you can add a custom header there that says that this is from ActiveCampaign. So it's only available in enterprise plan, but you don't have to worry about not having it. But I would say it's a very advanced feature. So reporting, so let's go to the report section. Report is very useful in the contact level. So contact trends is where you can find how your list is performing, how many your growth rate. So you can see here's a little graph here, like you can see the total contacts, the active contacts, new contacts that you have acquired. So there's a graph here and also the information here. So last 30 days is default, unsubscribe, the number of unsubscribe trend in your contact. So you can filter it depending on if you have multiple lists, then you can um, select that one so that you can see, and you can also filter it by date. So just by this is really powerful. So you can this is available in all plans. So there are a lot of ways that you can determine how well your contacts is engaging with your content or anything. So field breakdown is a way for you to, if you have custom fields and all that, you can see how they're doing. So for example, if you have a contact field like country, you can see how many people are in that particular field. Like for example, Australia, United States, then you can see here depending on the input, you can it is displayed here like a table, a pie graph, or a bar chart. So nearby contacts, so ActiveCampaign detects the IP of a particular subscriber when they subscribe. So if that the IP of that particular subscriber is near your ActiveCampaign address, then it will be shown here. But you can also define specific what location here as well. And you can filter by list and also by tag. So it's really cool. Tag trends is how your tags are performing, how many are getting these tags, especially if you have a lot of automations that it is tagging and untagging people in your list. Then this is a cool overview report of how those tags are performing. And that's about it. So that's the contact dashboard. That's the contact menu in ActiveCampaign. I know it can be overwhelming, but uh, um, as you go through ActiveCampaign and you doing your day-to-day usual um, activities in ActiveCampaign, you'll find that there are a lot of functionalities that sometimes are not utilized by particular user, but most of them are just available for the basic plan, so you don't have to worry about utilizing it um, as much as possible or as fast as possible, I would say. It's all there, so you don't have to worry that if you're ready to take on or advantage of that particular function, then you can do that in at the right times, I would say. And I hope this video helps you in any way in understanding ActiveCampaign contacts. So we're going to go through the other menus in ActiveCampaign. So if you wanted to be notified with those videos, feel free to subscribe and follow my channel, and you will be and also click on that bell icon so that you'll be notified when new videos come up. So if you have other comments or questions, or if you need help with ActiveCampaign, I'll be more than happy to assist you with that. And feel free to contact me at my website, 8peak.com. We help customers or businesses with their email marketing and automations. So I hope to see you next time, and you all have a great day. Bye bye.